I'm supportive of this bill. It sends much needed and long overdue state monies to Danbury, although temporary. But it would have been nice to have been included in some of the conversations or publications that have already been sent out celebrating its passage. Members of the delegation on this side of the aisle care just as much about Danbury. And I hope that in the future, we can work in a bipartisan way, which is what I think, I hope, and I believe this building is all about. Blaming past city administrations for the lack of funds to Danbury is an old and tired excuse, while the state has not met its obligation to support our schools in decades, flat funding us for a time, and then waiting nearly 10 years for full funding implementation. While our student population explodes and the system basically implodes, and not one dime for a charter school, a much needed resource that we could have access to that would also bring in additional funds that only a charter school can tap into. And much like how this particular funding for Danbury came about, I too want to express my disappointment in the process by which this bill was born. There contains a slew of bills, policy changes, revenue adjustments, authorizations, interagency transfers, without collaboration or compromise. It is a sad day when we aren't able to work together, while at the same time claim bipartisanship is alive and well in this building. And while I'm supportive of any funds to Danbury, and I will continue to be an advocate for my city that I love, this is not a finished product. There's almost $200 million in holdbacks for the governor to choose from, and I just hope we are not on the chopping block. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.